Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, it's me, Ivan, and today I'll be showing you another new watch release. It's from the Italian brand Venezianico. I've already reviewed a few watches from them in the past, and I'm happy to tell you that the one we'll be checking out today is just as good. This is the Nereide Ultrablack. It's a really well-made piece, which features a Musou Black Painted Dial, and while not for everyone, I find it very interesting to say the least. The Nereide Ultrablack has been announced very recently, so it's not available for purchase just yet. The launch date is right after Christmas, on the 27th of December, and the production is going to be limited, 500 pieces only. The price is €600, and if you think you might be interested in getting one of these, you can sign up for the newsletter and they'll keep you posted. The watch arrives in the Venezianico standard packaging, which consists of a recycled paper box, but don't let the recycled part put you off. As I've said in my previous Venezianico reviews, the box is nice, and the overall presentation is really good. The Venice map is also here, and so is the warranty card and the thank you letter, and I think most people will find the unboxing experience very positive. Now, before we get to the fun part, let me walk you through the dimensions real quick. Since this watch is part of the Nereide collection, there are no surprises here. The case diameter is 42mm, the lug-to-lug is 49, and the thickness is 12.6mm. Finally, the space between the lugs is 22mm, and on the elastic NATO strap, you're looking at a total weight of 104 grams. On my 17cm or 6.7-inch wrist, the watch looks fantastic due to the overall design, but also due to the darkness of the dial. And of course, thanks to this new for Venezianico elastic strap, the wearability is also excellent. Guys, as a person who prefers bracelets over anything else, I must say I like the strap. It's easy to size, it's comfortable, and it just complements the dial. I honestly know little to nothing about this kind of NATOs, but the quality of the fabric feels pretty good, and I would expect it to last for quite a while. In addition, this watch is also compatible with all the Nereide strap and bracelet options. My favorite is definitely the Canova bracelet. It adds a significant amount of weight to the watch, as you can imagine, but that's fine for me. As I said, I'm used to wearing bracelets. The fitted rubber strap is another solid choice. It's comfortable, it looks good, and just like the other options, it feels durable and well made. I've been wearing my Nereide Ceramica on it, and it's been great so far. And just for fun, here it is on a grey sailcloth strap, and while it wouldn't be my first pick, it doesn't look bad at all. I'm not a fan of the gaps where the lugs are, but overall it looks good, and it just shows that the Ultrablack is more versatile than one may think. Moving on to the design and the build quality, things are looking pretty similar here as well when compared to the rest of the Nereide collection. The build quality of these watches is amazing. They're well finished with vertical brushing and polished beveled edges. The crystal is made of sapphire and it has an air coating on the inner side. And finally, the water resistance hasn't been changed and it's still rated at 200 meters. Design-wise, the watch looks quite elegant with a touch of sportiness, but one of the things that I wasn't so sure about prior to receiving it was the plain-looking bezel insert. However, once I got the watch in my hands, I was actually very pleasantly surprised, and I think I realized why Venezianico have decided to do it this way. Well, first of all, it's a very finely machined bezel insert, and as such, it looks really nice. Secondly, and I would say most importantly, its minimalistic design steers your attention to the star of the show, which is the dial. I know a few people will disagree about my opinion here, but that's fine guys, feel free to express yours in the comments below. I know this watch is quite different from what we are used to seeing, but the minimalistic design of the bezel and the Musou Black dial is a combination that it simply has to be seen in person in order to be fully appreciated. Here is a closer look of the dial. It's one of the main reasons why you may want to get this watch. For those of you who haven't heard about Musou Black, it's the blackest paint in the world, as it has light absorption capabilities of up to 99.4%. So having that on the dial of your watch, it's really cool. Again, it's hard to explain, but the effect that it creates, it's really worth sacrificing the hour markers. And yes, setting the time and telling the time to the very exact minute is quite a bit of a challenge. But hey, on the bright side, with this watch, you will never worry about whether it runs 1 or 50 seconds fast per day. Jokes aside, guys, the dial is great. And for those of you who are looking for something unique that will attract attention to your wrist, one of these might be something you want to consider. By the way, the hands and the bezel triangle are filled with a bit of Superluminova BGW9, so once you dominate reading the time precisely during the day, you can start practicing in the dark. When it comes to the movement, the Nereide Ultrablack comes with the Seiko NH35, and by now I doubt there is anyone watching this video that's unfamiliar with it, but hey, here we go again. It's a 3 Hz movement with 24 joules and a power reserve of 40 hours. The daily accuracy is stated to be between -20 to +40 seconds per day, but usually you get a much better performance out of it. This one is running 7 seconds fast per day, which is a very welcome result. There you have it, guys. This is the newest addition to join the Venezianico Ultrablack collection, and I like it a lot. If I didn't, I wouldn't have accepted to review it. But don't worry, I'm fully aware that this model will split a lot of opinions, and that's why I'm looking forward to reading yours later on. For €600, there are a ton of different watches that one can choose from. Some may even come with a higher grade movement, but this is one of the very few to come with a Musou Black dial. So if it sounds intriguing to you, check it out. If not, have a look at the rest of their catalog, especially if this is the first time you hear about Venezianico. That's all for today, but before I say take care, I'll see you in the next one, let me just tell you that if you didn't watch my Citizen Pro Master video from a few days ago, I strongly recommend you go and do so, because there is something special about it. Something about a free watch. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one.